tweets again his claim that President Obama ordered wiretaps on his phone just before the 2016 election, never proven, of course, false. We'll talk to, he also actually referenced a former Attorney General, Michael Mukasey, supporting that assertion. I'll talk with Judge Mukasey next. Just before he won the election. And keep him honest, then FBI Director James Comey told Congress he had zero information to support those tweets, though he said he had looked into it. There's also been a lawsuit by a group called American Oversight seeking documents from the Justice Department to prove President Trump's claims. Again, no records found. And in fact, the Justice Department last Friday reiterated in a court filing that neither the FBI nor its National Security Division had any records related to the alleged wiretaps. So with all that, I'm joined now by former Attorney General and federal judge Michael Mukasey. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good to be here.
Do you know what the president is referring to when he referenced you?
I know what I said. This was a statement that I made back in March of 2017, which was about 15 months ago. And that was in response to his statement at the time that he had been wiretapped on orders of President Obama. And I think what I said at the time was that there had probably been surveillance, but that it hadn't been done on orders of President Obama.
And you were talking about surveillance through a FISA court.
Based on two reports at the time that there had been an unsuccessful application for a FISA warrant and then a successful one, and based on that there had been surveillance. We've learned a whole lot more since then, but that was what we knew at the time.
I'm wondering what you're seeing. I mean, the recent polling shows that the criticism of Robert Mueller by the president seems to be having an impact. I'm wondering, as a former Attorney General, what you make of that. Does it concern you that the sort of this drumbeat against him is having an impact?
Having an impact on what?
Having an impact on public perception of Robert Mueller and the investigation.
Does it concern me? Not really, because Robert Mueller isn't guided by and shouldn't be guided by what the public opinions show the percentage of his support is.
So you don't think that would have an impact on his investigation?
I should hope not. Wouldn't it? I mean, if I were in his place, it wouldn't have an impact on mine. And he's certainly at least stalwart as I am.
Why do you think the president then is doing it? Because, I mean, if it doesn't have an impact on him, does it have an impact on whatever his conclusion is?
I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't have the mind reading booth on the Midway. I can't tell you what the president intends. But the fact is that this investigation has been going on for some time, and that, to go back to the allegation of surveillance, that surveillance started based on a claim that a man named Carter Page, who was associated with the Trump campaign, was involved in, and people lose sight of this, not just was an agent of a foreign power, but because he was a U.S. citizen, they had a claim that he was involved in commission of a crime in his involvement with Russia. He has not been charged with anything, and nobody's been charged with collusion. And we've been at this for a long time. So, I mean, there's a germ of a basis for the complaint. But as far as wiretapping President Trump, I don't know that there has ever been evidence of that. And obviously, as you pointed out in your intro, there isn't any.
I want to play just some of what officials formerly of the intelligence community, also lawmakers, have said recently, just in recent months, and we'll talk about it.
I'm asking you, as the future FBI director, do you consider this endeavor a witch hunt?
I do not consider Director Mueller to be on a witch hunt.
You said at your confirmation hearing that the Russia investigation was not a witch hunt. You've been there now 10 months. Is that still your opinion?
Yes, Senator, as I said to you last month, and as I said before, I do not believe Special Counsel Mueller is on a witch hunt.
President Trump, of course, calls all of this a witch hunt. What do you think of that?
Well, I wouldn't use the term witch hunt. It's not a witch hunt, no. I mean, I think that, he's got a job to do. We all understand that.
Is he right that it's a witch hunt? Do you agree with him?
No, I don't. Look, I think Robert Mueller has got a lifetime, credibility, and let's let him do his job.
Is it important for the public to have confidence in institutions like the Justice Department, like Robert Mueller's investigation?
In general? Well,
yeah.
I don't bracket those two. I mean, you say the Justice Department. I used to head the Justice Department. Yes, it's important that they have confidence in it because the Justice Department is one of those institutions that stands between us and mayhem. So, yes, I think it's important. I think it's important that they have confidence in the military and in the executive.
Does labeling something a witch hunt erode that confidence?
Not the confidence in the Justice Department, no. Robert Mueller is not an employee of the Justice Department, really. He's operating under the supervision of people at the Justice Department. but sort of in but not of.
Judge, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Thanks
Good
for
to be
being with us. We're going to check in.